Hi, it's Friday, August 28th, 2020. Thank you for joining me. We create our own reality with our consciousness, and we are consciousness, and everything is consciousness. And the nature of consciousness is that whatever is pondered comes into being, into something so real that we call it physical. And the consciousness itself then continues to experience the creation and its own consciousness simultaneously. And the key is in us as the consciousness continually recognizing that everything created is literally our creation as far as we're concerned and in relation to us. So we step into our power when we own unequivocally that everything we experience is our personal creation, whether or not it's what we want, and whether or not it's something we've created deliberately or by default in the time between we first decided to come into the physical experience. So we do make that conscious decision to come into a physical experience. So that initial pondering is of the physical experience of being born into a human body. And then, so it is. And here we find ourselves. And this is equally true for all of us. So it's an infinite matrix of overlapping realities in which we interact with one another. And so the impulse of consciousness and of life and of source and of all that is more for everyone, more for all. And so when we recognize this, and therefore the inclusive nature of reality and vibration in ourself, and just design our life in a way in which the things that bring joy to us, we wish that for others, which seems so simple and obvious because that's naturally everybody's inclination, is what we want for ourselves, we want for everyone. That is what each individual person wants for themselves, we want for them. So we each get to identify our own 100% unique autonomous preferences, and in the universe of infinite variety, we each get to enjoy our own creations within our independent reality and continue to interact with one another. So we can feel the personality of all that is, of who we really are, our higher self, our inner being, and consciousness, and life, and source, and God, and all things pure positive. We can feel that it is personality. So like no matter how far back you look, and even if you look at the physical universe and in nature, and even in like the particles of inanimate objects, we see this personality and feel the personality, and we can sense it on all these different levels, and we can identify it visually, we can feel it with we feel it with our intuition, with our, it's the conscience, that personal relationship with something so much greater than us, yet one with who we are at all times and focused with us and through us, wanting to dance the dance, play the game, sing the song, love to love, appreciate the things to appreciate, because it is us. Physical and non-physical are really one, and we as the human are this leading edge, and all that is this consciousness of pure potentiality and pure positive energy and all things pure positive is this, our very best friend, just with us and providing the vibrational atmosphere for everything that we are in real time identifying that we wish to experience. And we can just move forward into this now moment, happily ever after, happily ever now, just allowing our emotional guidance to direct us. So we're just surrendering to the understanding that our inner being is guiding us to everything we wish to experience. And we can, even in this way, viscerally feel ourselves like being guided by a cosmic GPS and just allow impulses that feel good. And when we're just carefree wandering, because we are already in the vibration of having and experiencing everything we want, when we're just inspired to turn left and then right and then zig and then zag and then do a circle back to where we started, and then we meet the love of our life, or we have this aha epiphany that changes our life in a very positive way, or the ways that synchronicity after synchronicity lead us to a culmination or a rendezvous with what we've identified. And in the moments when we're not thinking of it as absent, we then find ourselves naturally rendezvous with it in a surprising and delightful way. So, thank you. And let's have some fun.